Hi, welcome to Smart Investor. Today we are going to discuss about a interesting topic which is very useful for everybody, an investor who wants to put their money into very safe and defensive stocks. My name is Ganesh. Today we are going to discuss about what are the top 5 monopoly large cap stocks. This monopoly large cap stocks means which has strong fundamentals, debt free, pricing advantage and high market share. Let's see what do you learn altogether today. We see what is their business, what are the advantages, what are the positive and negatives, what are their growth opportunities, financials, and finally valuations as of now. Let's explore all these things for each company. Let's understand what is monopoly. In layman terms, how do you understand whether it is a monopoly or not? Some companies create some brands. If you ask hair oil, what do you call which hair oil you ask for? You remember what is hair oil you want? Generally we call Parachute hair oil because people already know that this brand Parachute is a brand already penetrated into public. They are called particular oil of the brand name. If you want a stationery, paper sticking or wood sticking or sealant fix some leakage and all, what do you call for this? We know, right? We call Fevistick, we call Fevicol, we call Dr. Fix-It. These are the brands we remember, all of us. Baby food, what do you remember baby food? If baby wants to feed some food, what do you call? We call baby food as a Cerelac, right? So these are the brands: Parachute, Fevistick, Fevicol, Dr. Fix-It, Cerelac, Fonts, Ariel, many other brands we call. These are not products, we call them by their brand name. So people generally go and ask for any product of the same type, but they go and ask for by brand name itself. If other players come, this situation or this kind of competition, they can't damage their existing business because they already have penetrated into this market for years and years. They have very good growth for long term. So they are already holding higher market share is an additional strong. So in this top monopoly stock, let's see, first stock by market share is Hindustan Unilever Limited. I think no home without using their product. It's not surprising, yes, true. So if you take any home in India, they use any of their brands, one, two or many brands of this Hindustan Unilever. This is the India's largest FMCG company that many we know that. So their business is their leadership in more than 90% of their business is number one: skin cleansing, skin care, hair care, fabric wash and household care, tea, health food drinks and ketchup. All these products they have number one position, and also they have used varieties of categories in future through different market development. If you see this one, they first start by seeding and accelerate and explore different way. That's how they grow it actually. And also they have more benefits, like they get more income and more benefits. They release different brands under the same product, means they building liquids portfolios, and they build body wash and anti perspirants, and also they have very strong consumer contacts. Like this they grow very well in India at various products by their brand. And future fit portfolios, if you see in the slide, they have no Surf Excel, Vim, like Dove shampoo and soaps. These are all their brands, like 100 plus innovation led SKUs launched in last 6 months. They also grew by acquisitions, Horlicks and many other companies they acquired. If you see their business, largest business, they come from beauty and personal care, and next comes from home care, and other thing is foods and refreshment, and finally 3% business comes from others. Let's look into their financials. Their market cap as of today 5,76,108 crore. Let's understand this 3-year average. Stock price CAGR, compounded annual growth return, last 3 years has given 13.3%. Sales growth 9.78%. Profit growth 16%. But sales growth and profit growth, we have to see how they turn it to net profit. Net profit margin is 17.53%. Return on equity 48.8%. Return on capital employed 67.1%. Debt to equity is nil, zero. It's a debt free company, and it also pays dividend. So dividend yield is 1.26%. Let's see valuations. If you see valuation, people come up with a valuation based on the PE. But me as personally, I look into median PE, because every company, their growth story is different. Every company PE range is different. Valuation is different. If you see this Hindustan Unilever, median PE is 68.6%. But as of now, it's trading at close to 70 PE, which means it is not that much expensive and not that much cheap. It is almost trading at very border level. As of now, it's looking attractive to buy, I believe. Current price is 2,451 rupees, and 52-week high and low 2,534 and 2,000 respectively. And next company is Asian Paints. We don't see in India without knowing this brand or company. Asian Paints is India's #1 paint company, and in Asia 3rd largest paint company, 9th largest paint company in the world. It's a very strong dealership. It has 70,000 plus dealers network in India, and it has 200 plus scientists, and it is serving global presence plus 60 plus countries, and it is a leader in the paint industry for several years. It has its own products like wood finish range, metal finish enamels, and exterior paints, interior paints, and range of tools, bath fittings, sanitary ware, and many products it has. If you see, understand their business growth majorly comes from decorative paints, which is 84%. Let us look into financials. Market cap 2,89,373 crore, which is very good large cap. And let's see 3-year average. Stock price CAGR is 30% for the last 3 years. Sales growth 8.87%. Profit growth 15.3%. Net profit margin 13.8%. Return on equity 26.4%. Return on capital employed 34.4%. Debt to equity 0.09, which is negligible, almost debt free company. Dividend yield is 0.5. Let's see valuations. Median PE is 65.1%, but as of now it is trading at 90 plus, which means it's looking very expensive as of now. But if you comes close to 70% or 65% is a good time to enter. Current price is 3,011 rupees. 52-week high and low 3093 and 10645 rupees. Third company is Nestle. This is the brand we discussed. This baby products, baby food, majorly more than 90% comes from Nestle. If you see in this one, infant cereals market share is 96.5%, infant formula 66.6%, tea creamer, instant noodles, ketchups, sauces, instant pasta, white and vapors, and instant coffee. All these segments except ketchup and sauce, all other segments in India, they stand now number 1. If you see this product, instant coffee is number 1, and all science and consumer driven innovation and renovation you see. Let's understand financials. Market cap 1,70,040 crore, 3-year average ratios we see. Stock price compounding average 20.8%, sales growth 10.1%, profit growth 19.3%, net profit margin 16.68%, return on equity 68.1%, return on capital employed 96.4%, which is exceptionally very well ratios we can see in Nestle India. Debt to equity 0.07, which is negligible, almost a debt free, and it's also good dividend pay company. Dividend yield is 1.13%. 3-year median PE is 75. As of now, it is trading below 80, above 75, between 75 and 80, which I feel is trading at good price, attractive price too. Current price is 17,636 rupees. 52-week high and low 18,844 and 15,100 rupees. Next company that we need to look into that is Pidilite. This is the company since 1959 has been there. It's building lot of things, fixing, Fevicol, Fevikwik, and Dr. Fixit. We know these are the brands growing like anything, like M-Seal, Dr. Fixit, ROF, and many other products. They are into market with huge innovation and growing steadily and very strong. If you look into their portfolio for creating value, they have core portfolio, Fevikwik, M-Seal. So when you say core products means they don't need additional advertisement, anything else. They keep growing without any much expenses. And growth products, by time to time, they grow their products by this growth sector. And pioneer products, ROF, they come up with a new innovation ideas, they launch new products by which they grow into the market. That is a category pioneering products. If you see the financials, market cap 1,15,762 crore. 3-year average stock price has given 28.5%, sales growth 6.26%, profit growth 5.71%, net profit margin 13.87%, return on equity 25.82%, return on capital employed 35.24%. Debt to equity, again this 0.06, which is negligible, is almost debt free company. Dividend yield is 0.37%. Let's see, valuation point of view, median PE is last 3 years 65.8, but as of now it's trading more than 100, which is very expensive. Current price is 2,278 rupees. 52-week high and low 2,302 and 1,307 rupees. Next company, my friends, Marico. For growth perspective, this is a company growing very well. They are into very good products like a portfolio like beauty, wellness, and hygiene sector. Like they are into coconut oil and healthy foods, like Saffola, premium products, Saffola, oils, and many other things. You can see that. If you see the market share, coconut parachute oil itself is 44% and other one is Vavo is 24%, Saffola food item 23% and premium personal care 5%, others comes from 4%. Let's see financials. Market cap 68,728 crore. 3-year average stock price has given 14.9%. Sales growth 8.38%. Profit growth 12.7%. Net profit margin 11.98%. Return on equity 37%. Return on capital employed 42.9%. Debt to equity 0.11, which is negligible. Dividend yield, this is a good dividend payout company, 1.41%. Let's see valuations. Median PE is 45.1. As of now, it's trading close to 60. So, which is not cheaper or not that much expensive. Current price is 532 and 52-week high and low is 544 rupees and 333 rupees. Thank you for watching. Hope you like this video. This is a video takes lot of efforts, friends. If you like, subscribe and comment. If you feel this is useful to your friends to share, please share, and let's create awareness, education within ourselves to learn and before earn.